Hi fifth graders, it is Thursday, May 28th, and I am out in my yard. I just spent the last couple of hours planting, and so I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute, but let me explain today. So Thursday, this is technically our last day with new assignments. So no surprises, of course, because we just talked about that during our Zoom meeting today. Thank you for making that, those that could. Those that couldn't, that's okay. We've got 2 more tomorrow, so check those out in Google Classroom. However, getting ahead of myself. So being our last day with new assignments, all of your assignments have actually been in Khan Academy all week. So your math has been there, your grammar has been there. I do list them on the agenda though, especially grammar. So take a look at that. There is one more question for Tuck Everlasting, and it's more of an opinion. It is a question, but it's kind of stating your opinion. So look for that. 2 Zoom meetings. So I split them up into small groups. So we have girls at 2 o'clock and boys at 2:30. Hopefully you can make it. And we decided today that today's full class Zoom meeting should not be the last one, so we will have one on Friday at 1 p.m. and that invitation is already in your Google Classroom, so take a look at that too. All right, so I'm gonna take you for a walk around my yard because I did a lot of planting today. So I'm gonna walk around to my front here and I'm going to show you what came up from last year. These green plants, these are called hostas, and those came up from last year. I planted those, and I'm not sure if you can see this pot that I planted right here. So it's, right there. It's got the wave petunias in them, and there's one over there too. So I went kind of crazy with the wave petunias, as you can see. Yep, there's my garbage cans. I gotta find a better spot for those. So wave petunias with some white stuff like right in the middle. Of course, this is my garage. And there's another one. Those will look so much better. Like, give them a little bit of time. Like right now, they look really small and kind of icky, but they'll look great. So over here, I chased a whole bunch of birds away. Hopefully you're able to see my tomato plants. So this whole row right here, so I have 6 tomato plants along the south side of my house. They just love it there because it's so hot over here. I would like to show you my peonies. So my peonies are getting ready to bloom. These are peonies. And the interesting thing about peonies is that, hopefully you can see this, but if you look right at the plant, right at the little bulb, there's ants all over it. For some reason, peonies need ants. It's interesting. So peonies are this big bulb flower with these petals. They're so cool. Over here, so there's a couple more pots here. Oh, and I was really happy to see that I planted this last year. These are my lilac bushes here, and I do have a few lilacs coming on this really tiny one. It's so awesome. Over here. So over here I have my raised garden bed. So you see my my metal couch in that one. That's because there's my deck. I have to stain my deck this weekend, and then my metal furniture can go on the deck. So right now it's just being housed right there. I am going to plant potatoes in that large bed right there within the next couple of days. In this bed right here, so this is an upright, you can see that I'm standing right next to it, it's pretty high. I planted my green beans and some lettuce in here. And that, like I said, that will be full, that large one will be full of potatoes. We love potatoes. We love green beans. We love potatoes. So, and we love tomatoes, of course. Oh, and I would like to show you my climbing plants. So more metal furniture kind of like in the way here because it can't go on the deck. But these right here, this is called clematis. And I think they named it that because it climbs. So clematis, climb, climatis. it will get all these purple flowers on it, and that's gonna be like any time now. It'll just be bloomed with all these purple flowers. You might have some too. They might be purple, they might be different colors, but yeah, my garden. I get very excited about my garden. My kids like to tease me, so I wanted to invite you in to see those kinds of things. I spend a lot of time doing that in the summer, of course. Bird feeders. I have this lovely bluebird that comes in to that feeder right there every night, and I actually saw it this morning too. And it's an indigo blue bunting. Oh my gosh, it's the tiniest little blue bird, and it's just blue, blue, blue. So beautiful. Very, very cool. So I think that is it for today. All right, so hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow during our Zoom meeting. So remember, girls at 2, boys at 2:30. All right, guys, home stretch. We're almost done. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a really great night. I think my battery is dying on my Bluetooth remote.